Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and today we are checking out Palworld, affectionately known as Pokemon with guns. And if that sounds crazy, strap in, because the fact that this game exists and is so narrowly avoiding copyright, like, you can't tell me that yellow bitch over on the side, that's just an Electabuzz. And that green thing, that's just a Meganium. And I see a Lycanroth, and like they are so aggressively copying Pokemon while just ever so barely give me like, no, that's not a Wooloo. That's not a Wooloo down there. That's a sheep or whatever they're gonna call it, right? And then we're gonna shoot it. Yeah, so strap in. It's getting ready to come out in early access, I think on like the 19th. I'm sure they're about to tell us. But yeah, so let's jump into Palworld. Here we go. And we're going to start back at the very beginning, all the way back in June of 2021, the first official trailer. Oh my god, look at all those pals. Look at that raider that you just took out with a machine gun. That's just a Pokemon. Good job. Open world survival crafting, monster catching, third person shoot 'em up game. Welcome to Palworld. You can merge them, and then you can use them to fight. My Wool. It's been so long since I've seen any of this shit. They just fucking used a Pokemon as a... Oh. I wonder if that feature kept it in. Make our AR-15s. That's how I go fishing. They gotta know, right? They gotta know, like, it's gotta be on purpose. I mean, of course it's on purpose. This is the second official trailer from January of 2022. It's even called Pocket Pair. That's the name of the company. Yeah, Pocket Pair. Instead of Pocket Monsters or the Pokemon Company or whatever the fuck. Yeah, Pocket Pair. Pocket. Although, in their very limited defense, they did make a game before this. Craftopia, which is a blatant ripoff of Minecraft and Breath of the Wild, if I'm remembering correctly, is also made by them. That was their last game. Craftopia is the same company that is now making Palworld. Don't worry, Electabuzz brought a minigun. Hi? That's not a Murkrow. Definitely not. Why would you think that's a Murkrow? Oh. Oh. That's not Lucario. Wow, that one's so blatant. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Wow. Some of them are so aggressive. Yes, that is absolutely just Zoroark. Look at that. That's just a fucking Zoroark. Like, at least this Lucario, they're like, what if we gave him some, like, Egyptian clothing? Yeah, that's just, they're like, what if we gave Zoroark like a dragon booty? but otherwise was exactly the same. Here's the third official trailer from June 2022. That's just a cucko. I can't wait to see what PETA is saying about this game. All right, you know, the grass elephant was a little bit more of a unique design. Just a little bit. Damn, no fucking way. You gotta be joking. There's no way that that happens. Why does the not Lapras have a freaking rocket launcher? Have a freaking missile battery? Is that supposed to be Dragonite? Probably. They had a missile battery that shot Pokeballs. We are Team Rocket. What the fuck? Oh my god. All right. So this is the Tokyo Game Show trailer from 2022, September. God, that one's one of the worst. Like that at least isn't exactly Meganium. It's really fucking close, but it's not exactly Meganium. There are at least a couple mostly unique designs. That's just the lunar whale from Final Fantasy IV. What is the end goal here? Like, what are you... Is that supposed to be a Jigglypuff? That's just a freaking... I can't remember the name of that firebird. Not Moltres, obviously. There's a freaking... Fuck! I don't remember. I can see... Talonflame! At this point, it's just now it's literally just a game of trying to see how many Pokemon we can find that aren't Pokemon. That's a Latios. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Jetragon. Excuse me. And that's a Pyrin. That's definitely not one of the legendaries. There are too many Pokemon to remember all their damn names anymore. Lylene? Yeah, sure. It's Rosarius. Rosaria. Well, they're dead. That's just a Salazzle. That's just a Salazzle. It's a shiny Salazzle, but it's a Salazzle. It's like a mana trick, is the Zoltrark or whatever. I'm not sure if Pokemon just became too big and it's difficult to make anything actually unique or not. Some of these are so close, right? Like some of them are just so close, so on the money, right? That it's like, no, that's exact. Like, there's no disputing that that's what they were trying to do with some of them. Some of them are pretty original looking designs. Like, I'm like, oh yeah. And like, I called this Coco earlier, and it's like, I mean, it's just a fucking chicken from Legend of Zelda, right? So like, it doesn't.
How can we catch one? First,
Why?
let's weaken the pole. Then throw it a sphere. Good job.
That was.
Palworld has a lot of weapons.
Oh, it's running real rough, guys.
You can use a bat or a fist. A bow is probably easier.
That's supposed to be a Meowth?
Of course, there are guns, but ammo isn't infinite. Assault rifles are useful in team fights. Rocket launcher if the fighting is tough. Cleanup time.
That is not just Twitch encoding glitching, is it? Nope, nope, nope. Because I'm watching this on YouTube and it looks like that.
Throw a sphere, throw a sphere, throw a sphere. Throw even from a distance. Wait for it. Best to keep aiming, just in case. Good job. That's how we can catch pals. Have a nice pal life. Goodbye.
Okay, next. All right, so this is from June of 2023. This is a Summer Game Fest trailer. They have one song, and they have only used the one song in each of their trailers. War sect? What is that big bitch? That's an Eevee. Like, Mamorest, that's a pretty unique looking creature, right? That's a pretty unique looking creature, right? That Lily Bleam or whatever, that does look like you took half a Rosaria and half a Gardevoir and smushed them together. Just rocking through these. Using pals efficiently. This is from July of 2023. Woo!
World, the pals you capture will help you throughout your adventures. Explore the vast world of Palworld together.
And like, you know, they could say that this looks like the legendary from Pokemon X, that deer that they were riding, which the name of that Pokemon escapes me, but it's like, it's just a big fancy looking fucking deer, right? Like, there's a whole lot of just fancy ass magical deers in the world, right? Like, you could also be like, well, it looks like the creature from Princess Mononoke too, and it's like, yeah, and you'd be right. Xerneas, that's the name of it. El Canadiano, thank you.
To build a great base.
Yelvatal was the red and black flying one that was shaped like a Y.
Catch a pal. Make it work. Catch a pal. Make it work. Catch them again and make it work. Oh wait, are you working? Creating a productive base.
Oh boy. It's running at about what, 14 frames? Maybe 17? Definitely not getting 20. See how this early access launch goes. Oh man. Here's Tokyo Game Show 2023 trailer. It's so cinematic. Yeah, targeting 24 FPS. King Paka! Wow! In-engine gameplay. Well, that looks a lot better than what we just watched. What is it running on? What the fuck? We're not skipping past that. Eve's like, go back. What the fuck just happened? So it was King Paka you cared about, right? It was that, right? Definitely not this purple and then strangely pink with what the fuck? You can make whatever you want. Well then. Elizabeth. Who are these factions? Are we all horrible evil monsters that enslave droves of wild creatures to work in our factories? Okay, this is from November. It's how to raise the strongest pals.
Palworld is home to a large number of different pals, from cool pals to cute little pals. There are over 100 known species of pals throughout the world. Today, let's explore how to raise some of these pals. No matter how much you shower your pal with love, it will never actually become stronger. It sure does look happy though. Even if it might look strong, if its level is low, it'll be taken out in an instant.
That's a level
by weaker
50
pals.
chickpea.
So, how does he become stronger? Pals level up and become stronger by defeating other pals. For example, here we
Oh,
can
this
see
is running a
Nominees
lot
defeating
better.
a pal. And when it does, it
The
levels up.
visual fidelity is significantly
Nominees'
worse than
level
the
has risen
trailers.
From 5 to 6, and it learned a new skill, Forceful Charge. In this way, as the level increases, pals learn new skills. Now let's level up one more time. And one more time. What's that? That's an unusual looking
Got a
pal.
fucking hunting
In
rifle.
Palworld, some pal have different attributes from normal species. They're not very common, and it doesn't always mean they're very strong. In addition to learning skills by leveling up, we can also teach skills to our pals by using skill fruit, which we can find throughout the world. Here's one here. Simply grab the skill fruit, open your inventory, and teach it to a pal you'd like to. In this way, we can teach some new interesting skills to our pals that they might not learn by leveling up. Pals also have partner skills unique to their species. For example, the pairing I'm currently riding has a buff that turns all my attacks into fire attacks. There are also equipment type pals, some of these heal the player, and others allow you to use the firearms while riding them. Oh, there's a lucky pal. Those are very rare and very strong.
How do you
In
know it's
addition
lucky?
to skills, we can also harvest the souls of pals to then enhance certain stats, further increasing pals' strength. We can also make pals together to try creating new unique pals that are even stronger than before. In this way, pals training is pretty deep. Adventuring throughout the world, training and perfecting the ultimate pals, this is what Palworld is all about. We hope you will have a lot of fun raising your pals in Palworld. Goodbye.
Palworld. Oh boy. All right, here's the early access release date announcement trailer. God damn. You know, this is definitely one of those games that I think the trailers are going to end up looking a lot better than the actual product. Because, like, all of these trailers that aren't like the little gameplay segments that we've seen that don't run very good, like that one, the visual fidelity of them is so significantly different. And I don't know if the person that was doing like the little gameplay previews was just on like a terrible machine or what, right? But it's just interesting the very, very significant level of difference between some of these shots that are clearly meant to be more cinematic versus the way that the game actually appears to look. It's like a difference of playing a game on a PlayStation versus playing that same game on the Nintendo Switch, right? All right, is there actually a price on this yet? No, there is not a price on this. How long do they expect it to be in early access for? At least 1 year. Okay, and they'll update the game based on the roadmap. I don't know if they have a roadmap. What is the full version? Plan to incorporate just more stuff, more monsters, new buildings. They're just going to expand it. Got it. The price might go up. We don't know what the price is at the time of recording, though, and it's currently tagged as early access, creature collector, open world survival crafting, multiplayer. So we not only did we manage the horsemen of the game apocalypse, early access, open world survival crafting multiplayer game, but they also decided to add creature collector on there too, because we know every game that tries to copy Pokemon has always done significantly well in terms of actually being able to churn out a legitimate product. I say that in jest because they have struggled to do so historically, because it's not that easy to make that many different creatures and then put them into a product and maintain it and actually make money on it. Look at Temtem. Temtem's had a really hard time, even though people have said Temtem's like the best not Pokemon game, and it's struggled to find a base because it's not Pokemon. But that's Palworld. It'll be really interesting to see how the early access is actually received. There's Pokemon copy games. I never really noticed them. The biggest one's Temtem, Eve, just Temtem, Tem. That's definitely the biggest and most successful one, but they definitely struggle to find a footing because for the most part, if you're going to play a creature collecting game, you're just going to go play Pokemon. That said, Monster Hunter Stories is also pretty damn successful. But I mean, it's still niche, you know? And I think it's because creature collecting games are niche with the exception of Pokemon, right? Because Pokemon is just ascended beyond even video games. They can get away with anything. So, yeah, but that's Palworld. I feel like this is going to come out in early access and it's just going to be we're going to see a big mixed reviews on there. Because I think that they need money, and so they're releasing it early access to get some money, and it's going to be a serviceable product, but it's going to have a whole lot of issues. Like, I think this is going to be one of those real rough early accesses that you then see them claw back from. We'll see. We'll see. They claim they never falsely banned anybody and flooded with... Man, why would any company ever claim that they've never falsely banned someone? That's just asking for trouble, but... Whatever. That's why I don't make video games or run companies. Anyway, so yeah, that's Palworld. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you've been keeping up on it, are you jumping into early access? Are you excited? Do you think it's ridiculous? What do you think PETA's going to say? Because PETA still shits on Pokemon all the goddamn time. So yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Put your thoughts down in the comments below. Or if you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, find me on social media. I'm on all of them, although I am most active on Threads. And so that's where I would recommend you go if you just want to like keep up and like let's talk about stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.